keeping up the pace of the side of Fury, and they might have a chance.
Oh, change of making it look easy. Just going to pop a third goal into the back of the net just there. Controlled it all the way. You know, no flip reset needed. He just tapped it in like a boss.
It is amazing to see this mechanical prowess.
And you can see all the guys up in the air. Yeatsy this time comes in with the goal. They are absolutely storming this one through. I think they want to get the games done. This looks like the Fury that is showing up for game number 2. Talking about here then.
Okay, so there's a bit of debate between Rule 1 and if it's a Rule 2. Essentially, the Rule 1 is if you go head-to-head with another player, and you lock and you can't move, you do not break. You do not flip out of it. You hold that until either you get demoed, you get bumped out of it, or a team scores. You do not break that under any circumstances.
Keeping that ball up in that blue side, and maybe just looking to try and run this clock out.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Okay, we are looking for the highlight plays, and we just saw a fantastic team play there. Pass coming from, I believe, Change into Caveman Ben, who pops it to the backboard, gets an easy read, and double taps it into the back of the net.
Ball is going to go loose.
Yeah, the guys are just going, oh, there's an open net. What happened there? We good, just getting a little bit too aggressive on the orange side, and you can see an accidental bump play coming out there, and an easy walking goal for the side of Exto.
In the offensive mark, and that's what's making this game so close right now. But you can see Cairo just trying to get the fake play, and he does indeed, as we do have Freak coming through for goal number 3 for We Good.
Oh, fantastic from Cairo here, just playing patient, trying to force out a touch from Luna, but Luna not sure what he can and can't do. Dunk, but Araxel is able to get the save. Luna out with a nice touch. Is there anyone from his team? Yes, Cheery is there, and he puts it on net.
And look, that is almost going to be the nail in the coffin right there. We are now 2 goals up for the guys next to group with 10 seconds left on the clock. If We Good want to have a chance of doing anything here, they need to get a couple of quick successive goals.
I have the boost to follow it up. The ball does go over to Cyraxel's side. He does get an EU boomer over to the side of Crazy Freak. He is lurking and he gets the touch in with 15 seconds left. We Good take the lead.
Oh, that could be the game decider right there. The opening. Absolutely capitalized just then. And Crazy Freak, you are a beast for getting that goal when you needed it. This could go to overtime fairly easy. It is in the half of the guys in J Fish Biscuit. But, oh my god! Sprat! The last final seconds of the match, he's going to be able to put one home.
That is the nail in the coffin, ladies and gentlemen. You see Riv just coming through and being a nuisance on the goal line. Jaffa not having the time to react to that. Sprat nailing that one in the coffin.
Pressure down to 3 goals up. They're looking to try and close this one out fast. The ball's bouncing around. Jaffa's actually got a good shot himself. He's going to get the goal!
Absolutely insane from Jaffa there. Cobo not getting the touch he wants. Jaffa coming through, getting the dunk, getting the read off the wall, and a great side flip to put that onto net.
3 goals up and 4 goals on the board. And they're looking to try and take this one further. However, Jaffa just going to take it home off the kickoff. What a lad!
Yeah, great work from Jaffa here. Obviously trying to go in for that solo play, but it really came off the back, off a lost kickoff. He just came in, got the good great dunk there from Jaffa, trying to spur some energy into his team, but nothing coming out of it. Leviathan now with the ball, fakes out one, fakes out two, and gets the musty flick. He nearly ties it up. We have 1 goal in it, ladies and gentlemen, with 4 seconds, but that is very close to goal of the series there. Leviathan faking out one, musty flicking a second, and getting the ball into the net. But he's pretty much gone to Coles, grabbed the backpack, and put his team in it so he can carry them through. Well done by Jaffa, but play restarts, and oh no! Just as we were talking up Jaffa and his amazing solo plays, a misread off the back of his backboard, doesn't get the touch he wants, and puts it into the net. They have tied it up.
Not able to get the ball in. Yeatsy is going to pick it up. Yeatsy, the boy that just donated in chat before, I might say, so huge shout out to him. However, Combo! What a lad! He's going to just equalize the game, send one into the back of the net, and he's going to do it with style.
Yeah, exactly that. Style is definitely the word I was going to pick, but that was a great pass from Riv coming out there from a shot from Caveman Ben, but nothing is going in at the moment. Caveman Ben with the negative angle.
Oh, what a lad. Look at him go. Just taps it on the tire, sends it in for the curve, takes it home.
But it doesn't matter. 1 versus 1. They need a bit Cobo. Cobo left in no man's land. And Yeatsy snipes to upper left corner.
I mean, this is what we needed to see from Fury. They needed to come out early. They need to get a couple of goals going because they need to win the next two, this game and the next one, if they want to qualify through. We send them through. Shane does get a demo on the Sprat, but the demo onto Yeatsy comes through a perfect timing as Rib nails it home. And this is looking to be the game of you right now.
Exactly. You coming out with a vengeance. They to gain the lead in the series. They need to put one back in the net of Protected. But just as I say that, it is the exact opposite. A forced error from the side of Edge. You can see the double commit coming out, and Lewis just getting the perfect read to goal that aren't quite landing because the defensive rotations for both teams are
what?
I was about to say the defensive positions from both teams are too strong, but then Lewis comes in like a sweeping force and gets that goal. Zuko unfortunately not able to reach that one, and Lewis has been the MVP.
With the ball thinking it was going to go somewhere different. Parsable sends a shot onto the backboard, and it is going to be Pingu coming through, and we do have ourselves a tied best of 5.
Very well done, and as I said before, the backboard plays are where you draw out your defenders. But we are going to continue on with the action as Yeezy tries to put on a shot, but squishy save coming out from Caveman Ben, but not enough as Parsable gets the read. After the squishy save, nothing much he could do. Caveman Ben was the last man available. Parsable squares up the score with one apiece.
All through just yet. Bango didn't like it, but Zuko's in mid-pitch. He's going up high, doesn't get the roof shot that he wants, but he still goes for the flip reset and bangs it in.
Already Zuko showing his prowess mechanically, coming out with the first goal, then hitting this absolute banger of a flip reset over the top of Jawza.
Even I have standards, and that thing just blows it out of the water, just like Steve is starting to blow this game out of the water. Great shot for the Rats.
Steve just having all the confidence in his team right there, staying in the back corner, getting a fantastic read, but also a great layoff from his teammate, and puts that one in the net.
Look at it! Dice misses it, but that's okay. The shot was not on point. Braves tries to clear. Delusion passes it to Frenzy. He's going high. Knight goes a challenge. Can't quite get there. Dice isn't there either. The shot is not in. Braves makes the save, but Steve will follow through. And finally, the Rats get one in.
I do not know how that first shot did not go in. You can see pretty much the majority of the ball going in there. I think it was Steve actually that got that goal, not Delusion.
I know we were joking about it earlier in the cast, but sometimes you need to go full gold or full silver and just bang it as hard as you can, just like that as Ben bangs it in to make it 4-0.
Out of nowhere, Caveman Ben coming up, doing a couple of spins in the air, getting a very good angle on that ball and sniping.
And Mad Mid, well, that is Deca.
Yeah, I have a feeling that we can tell who they are just based on their clan tag. So we do have a very early goal. I was just going to go through their names, but a passing play into the middle, off the ceiling from Torsos into Deca. The keyboard players combining to score that goal.
Donations are going for throughout the entirety of this tournament. It is to support our Fireys as Torsos is on fire himself, finding yet another goal in this series.
Yeah, just an unfortunate touch coming out here from Chubb, you know, not getting the clear that he wanted, and Torsos reading it like it was a children's book. He just went up, got the double touch straight down into the goal.
They're on the cusp of pulling off a pretty significant upset for a team that definitely has RLCS aspirations. However, Hawk has some of himself, and he gets a goal.
Hawk off the roof. You can see him here just getting that read, going straight down and hitting an absolutely insane angle, and it's that speed and finesse.
Being it there, Zen in the corner gets a nice bounce. Zuko loses the 50-50. The shot from Realize is so good, and the Gamers are up 1-0.
Realize sniping that one away from the defense. You can see Zuko trying to challenge early, but Realize coming in with incredible speed, hitting that at 104 kilometers.
Scarabs, and that means this game is going to be chaos. Realize is going to take the first shot, and he will get the first goal.
I have a feeling that this is Realize's actual card that he likes to play ranked with, because he just seemed to bang that ball and thread the needle for that goal.
The duty relies on him. He throws it into the corner. Hawk catches it, throwing it back to Zen. Zen's going for an aerial play, but just gets bumped completely out of the way. Hawk! How does he flick it over the top? And with that, Gamers win game 1.
Where did he come from? I was watching that ball, and out of nowhere he pops up, gets the angle, puts the speed on it, and that's pretty much unsavable.
but they're orange as well, and they curve in that elbow shape. It's mac and cheese hawk. Double touch, shutting me right up, reminding us, hey, there's a game being played.
Exactly, just at the crucial time when we were starting to get away with the mac and cheese. Hawk reminds us why we're here with an incredible double touch read. His 2 50-50s in a row. Ball in the air, up for contention. Kenny Salmon with the setup and the read, and he gets the dunk.
And this is starting to get ugly for the gaming gamers in game number 4. And Kenny Salmon, I mentioned this in game 3. It felt like neighbors start calling police and banging on my door and yelling at me. So you can blame me, but if you're the Rats, you can blame Drippy for that first goal. Drippy for that first goal, as that was a banger.
Exactly, no other way to explain that but a banger. Nice setup from Decker.
Loses to Delusion. Now, as mentioned before, I don't want to see everyone from the Rats just overcommit on plays. I want to see good defensive rotation, and I want to see more shots like that as Frenzy ties this series up.
Frenzy just coming out of nowhere, sneaks that one past the right side goalpost. Very, very well done. Unfortunately, Decker just not fast enough to get that read, and Frenzy capitalizes.
Who will break it through? Drippy actually misses a chance for a potential goal. Oh, Steve, nice juke, goes underneath. He puts it in. Steve is so clutch in this game.
The mechanical finesse from Steve going up, faking this ball right here, allowing for the open net. He completely sold that shot, hook, line, and sinker. Actually keeping up the momentum they've had in the last 2 matches, and that could be really good for them. They need to keep up. And as we see the pass from Delusion, I think it was, to Steve after Steve set it up. Amazing.
Let's just take a look at this pass right here. Just dropped right into Steve's lap. He could have put that ball anywhere that he wanted to. And of course, he goes to the one spot that the Cringe Society cannot defend. When he presses forward a bit too aggressively at wrong moments, sometimes the Rats can get punished. At the moment, though, Steve trying to do it himself. What an aerial dribble play! Are you kidding me? 2-1 to the Rats!
The mechanical finesse, this touch off the wall, to a dodge, to a backflip, to sinking that ball in the corner. There is nothing that Cringe Society could have done there. Steve just outplayed them every step of the way.